There was a time in my life when I felt pressure every time I hit record. Not excitement, pressure. It was pressure to say it right, pressure to not mess up, pressure to sound intelligent, pressure to not be misunderstood. And if I'm honest, pressure to not look foolish. I don't feel that anymore, and I didn't even realize it had changed until recently. I went blank when someone asked me a simple question. What would you title tonight's episode? And instead of scrambling, I was calm. That surprised me because going blank used to mean something was wrong. It used to mean I wasn't prepared. It used to mean I wasn't sharp enough. It used to mean I was exposed. Not it just means pause. And that difference tells me something has shifted. For a long time, I thought growth meant becoming more polished, cleaner delivery, sharper answers, more impressive presence. But the more I've been recording daily, the more I've realized that's not it. It's not about polish, it's about integration. There's a difference. Polish shines, integration holds. And I'm not trying to shine anymore. I'm trying to hold. And I've spent years showing up in different versions of myself. Sometimes I hid parts of who I was. Sometimes I was afraid to let people see me clearly. Other times I tried to create a version of myself that I thought I needed to be, even though I already knew who I was. That creates fragmentation. And fragmentation is exhausting. I mean, really exhausting. You're managing impressions. You're editing yourself in real time. You're calculating how you're being perceived. That's pressure. It's real pressure. And it leaks into everything. What's been happening lately is quieter than a breakthrough. There's no dramatic moment. No, everything's changed overnight. It's more like consolidation. The pieces aren't fighting anymore. The man off the camera is the man on the camera. The voice I use in private is the voice I use here. If I don't know something, I say I don't know. If I go blank, I pause. If I miss it, I circle back. That's steadiness. And steadiness feels very different than pressure. Now, here's something I'm learning. Peace is not the absence of tension. For most of my life, I thought it was. I despised tension. I wanted resolution. I wanted calm. I wanted certainty. But what I'm discovering is this. There's a peace that lives inside tension. When you stop running from it, when you stop trying to perform your way out of it, when you stop scrambling to fix how you're perceived, you can sit in the tension and still be steady. And that's new for me, and it's good. Right now, in this moment, things in my life are still challenging. There are still pressures, still unknowns, still real issues in front of me. But today, I'm good. Not because everything is solved, but because I'm navigating it differently. I'm more aware of my thoughts, aware of my actions, more aware of when I want to overcorrect in intensity. And I don't have to. And that's growth, not flashy growth, but durable growth. One of the most surprising parts of this season is that I actually enjoy making these videos. I love cutting them. I love posting them. And yes, I love when someone reaches out with a deep, heartfelt response. Man, do I really love that. Especially when it's someone who probably would have criticized me a year ago. And that's real meaningful. But here's the key. Those responses, they're a benefit. They are not the reason. I marched when nobody responded. I recorded when it felt small, when it felt unseen, when it felt uncertain. And that built something in me. So now, if the responses stop tomorrow, I'm still going to hit record because this isn't about validation. It's not about alignment. And a year from now, I hope I'm more integrated, more secure, more grateful, more peaceful. But here's the surprising thing. Right now is already pretty good. It's not perfect, not finished, but steady. And for a man who used to equate blank moments with shame, steady is a big deal. If you're watching this and you feel pressure every time you show up somewhere, on a camera, in a meeting, in your marriage, on a hard conversation, maybe it's not about becoming more polished. Maybe it's about becoming more integrated. Stop trying to shine, start trying to hold. Stop trying to impress, start trying to align. Because when the fragments come together, pressure turns into pause, and pause turns into peace. I don't know exactly where this season is leading, but I know this. I'm no longer trying to become someone. I'm consolidating into someone. And that feels steady. And steady is enough for today.